We say that we believe that all people are created equally and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. But do we really think that? As Americans, but how much more as Christians is it important for us to advocate for the belief that people are created in the image of God and that they deserve dignity, worth, and love.
The global immigration crisis, a politicized issue, has divided Americans and created chaos along the United States-Mexico border. That crisis now has names and faces for 9 students who participated in the T.B. Maston Foundation's 2025 annual Young Maston Scholars Retreat. The Maston Foundation, chartered in 1986, perpetuates the teaching and legacy of its namesake, T.B. Maston. Maston, a renowned professor of Christian ethics and a Baptist champion of racial justice in the 20th century, the Maston Foundation Scholars Program, which heightens awareness of the ethical issues among undergraduate students and seminarians, is a staple of the Foundation's work. This year, 9 students from 5 Texas Baptist colleges and seminaries spent 5 days learning about immigration firsthand on the border. This retreat marked the 3rd consecutive year Young Maston scholars have explored immigration and asylum seeking at the border.
Yeah, I think for me this trip has really been a call to action. I feel like in this trip I realized how much more I could do, how much more I needed to do. A really moving time that has opened my eyes as to the work that is happening, the ministry that exists here. In seeing that, I realized it was an opportunity for me to get involved.
The Young Maston scholars studied the relationship between human dignity and immigrants, refugees, and asylum seekers in a presentation led by Katie Fruget, Executive Director of the Texas Baptist Christian Life Commission. Young Maston scholars were introduced to legal issues associated with immigration by Elsa and Jesus Romero, leaders of the Educational and Legal Immigration Ministries, a program of Fellowship Southwest. The Young Maston scholars learned the importance of temporary shelters when they visited the La Posada Providencia shelter in San Benito, Texas. There, the students helped clean up 2 areas used to house immigrants. A large segment of the week was spent helping Callie Fernandez, director of the House of Love and Justice in McAllen, Texas, distribute food in 2 colonias. Colonias are the under-resourced, unincorporated villages on the United States side of the border. The Young Maston scholars paused and prayed at the wall on the United States-Mexico border. They worshiped with Pastor Carlos Navarro and toured the Immigrant Respite Center operated by his congregation, Iglesia Bautista West Brownsville in Brownsville, Texas. There they celebrated with asylum seekers their first day in the United States.
During this trip, we were able to meet people from different countries, spoke different languages, and had different backgrounds and cultures. But one thing stays the same between every single one of them is that there is one God, there is one gospel, and there is one true God that saves. And during this experience, we were able to just, of course, love God, but love on people, and to be able to share the gospel through that. Through experiences, through serving them, and through prayer and communication. And the goal through that was just to spread the gospel, and that whenever people saw us and us serving them, that they were able to see Christ through us. And being an immigrant myself, it was just something that touched specifically to me. I was able to relate to their stories, and it was just a great opportunity to see that again as well. So thank you, T.B. Maston, and everybody else that made this opportunity possible.